What's good? It's your boy DJ 8500. This is Dream Rich TV. Let's get it. Yo, what it is, boy DJ 8500. I'm back at it, Dream Rich TV. Got the homie over here, Body Kid Nation. Go ahead and let them know what's going on.
It's your boy, Doty G Mac, CEO, Body Kid Nation. You know what I'm saying? Coming from the G. You know how we do. Let's get it.
Shit, that's what's up, that's what's up. So, like you say, you from Gary, Indiana?
Yeah, born in Gary, raised in Milwaukee.
Okay. You have any particular inspirations out the G?
Man, I got a lot of inspirations out the G, actually. Not only just from my peers, but, you know what I'm saying, from different music, I say, what you call it, music, give me a word for that, man. Legendary music artists that come out of here. You know, besides Michael Jackson, but you know, you got what's her name, Denise Williams. They ain't she from here, but I'm a musician, so I listen to all types of music, but mostly the old Gary hip hop, man. I used to be back in the day, man, with CCA, MCG, Dramatize and Thugged Out. You know what I'm saying? I used to listen to them back then too. Even Gibbs, man, when he was dropping shit too. But I'm inspired by music itself.
Any kind of music?
Any kind of music.
Listen to a little bit of country. Okay.
I listen to country too.
What really inspired you to be an artist? Was it like writing music, just the overall creativity? You heard something that you wanted to, recreate? Because is when we're younger, we want to be that next, the next
big thing.
We got next Nelly, next Dr. Dre, next Eminem, next whoever hot when we growing up. You know what I'm saying? What was that drive for you to want to start something, even if it was just writing at the time?
Well, I was actually born into music. You know what I'm saying? My family's very music oriented, and my dad, he was on tour with a lot of major artists, playing bass, and just born into it. And then being around in my neighborhood when I grew up at, when I was growing up in Milwaukee, inspired me to rap. Is these artists that by the name Dre Love and DRE Dirty Mouth. Shout out to them, man. They used to come to my crib when I was a shorty, man. Cats used to beatbox in the corner, man. Yep. Used to be beating on the wall, just rapping. Kind of like what we do today, but it's just different because, we have access to instrumentals.
Right. It wasn't pull up that YouTube page. Hey, check out that new Young Boy type beat.
Right.
Boom, you got a, beat right there. I feel you.
So, when they first started, by me already being in music, I already had the skills and talent, and I play drums, so they used to have me beatboxing or beating on some books or something with my drumsticks, something they spitting. So what inspired me is when they dropped their first album. Okay. And to know somebody like just this close to come out with something that you could just rock to.
Right.
Like something that you can rock to. You know what I'm saying? And feel like you listen to somebody on the radio and shit. You feel me?
Right.
I was enjoying that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, man, let me step into that shit. So I dip and dab in it a little bit. But then when I first seen, Chris Cross and them come out, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I was already amped and everything because my brother, God rest his soul, he used to bust out the old NWA shit. And we used to clear out my OG living room or dining room. He used to bring the 215s out of the room, out of the dining room. Like we was having a concert. I had a screwdriver, that nigga had a brush, you feel what I'm saying? So a lot of that, even with my performance, it comes from, that's where it starts from.
Right.
So So I got to get into that shit, man, and then I got linked up with my cousin in Michigan. He had a studio on his crib.
Yeah.
In the closet though. Like he had it set up to enough. We had a keyboard right here. Nigga. He had like the fucking the computer sitting on the top of that. Nigga. He was making beats and just dropping shit.
Right.
So he was like, man, you want to come in here and spit? So my first little rap I wrote, he took me in there. I laid that bitch though, and ever since then, I kept hearing myself on the track, and people was liking it around the neighborhood. Because back then it wasn't like CDs. Then it was just cassette tape could record and. Yeah,
I actually had the privilege to drop a song via cassette tape,
right?
And it was a microphone on a CD player, and you had to hold the speaker just right. And you had to do it a couple times to see. Yep.
Then you got to overdub so you could do your ad-libs and shit. Yeah.
Yep. I didn't even end up doing the whole overdub thing. I tried it. I was like, you know what, this is cool.
Man, I used to watch and study cats. Man, I was in the studio at a young age, So what I didn't have, I made. I made best of what I had. Right. So I used to use that shit. I had to double, the fog and shit be in the background, the snow and shit. You know how that sound be. But I used to just go the fuck in. So the more and more I got, got into it, and I got to writing. I used to have notebooks and shit for days, just write. One of my homies and shit, man, my little cousin actually. Shout out to my nigga Twan, doing beats and shit. He's come through with a beat machine in my crib. So we used to set up, man, this little old school radio, box radio. Used to pick up good, man, because that's down to 15 going off with the beat in the back and just freestyle in front of the beat. I mean, right. The radio. Yeah. Then I made a whole a whole tape and start letting everybody hear it in the and then the more response that I got from it, I kept going with it. Right. Yeah.
Okay. Going back to kind of like how you mentioned, like the cassette tape, and then we had the CD phase.
Right.
And then now everything going to like
streams.
Yeah, streams, digital. I mean, you're able to legally download, illegally download. You just stream it straight. Just pay a little fee every month.
Right.
How do you feel? How it's taking the game. How do you feel about that? Like, does it seem like it's easier to get out? Is it easier for the artists? Is it just easier to get to people? Like, kind of what's your input on that? Because obviously you've been there since the cassette tape days.
Right.
It's a big.
I ain't trying to tell my age, but yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm just relaying what you said.
Okay, we old heads though. Anyway, but it's wisdom in the game with me though.
Right, but and that's another thing. Not enough young cats understand the real work that goes into it, because so many people really are getting that luck shot.
Right.
That one video that just looked dope enough, so somebody listened to it a second time. Next thing you know, 1 million views.
Exactly.
Not having a duffel bag full of cassette tapes or CDs in the car, trying to even hand half of those out.
Right. Not even just handing them out. You wanted somebody to hear that shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Got it playing while you parked up somewhere.
Right. It felt good about that shit though. You know what I mean? But to answer your question, I look at it as helping and it's hindering as well. You know what I'm saying? Because where I come from, in my era, man, our era, you know what I'm saying, we hustled to get our music out there. And we was hands-on with our fans. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it was like, if you knew that artist and you listened to their music, you knew who that artist was. You feel what I'm saying? Whether it was hearing them on the track or knowing them from the experience you had with them by meeting them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Getting their music. Now, just like, I draw some music out there, and you know what I'm saying? I put this whole little picture out there, whatever, and all of a sudden it's, you can stream and blast to everybody, but are you streaming you? Right. Are you streaming, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of lazy too in the end too, because it's like, ain't nobody ain't really taking their craft serious no more. Too many people sound alike.
Yeah. Yeah. So that kind of goes into another thing too. Like, over the years the sound changed. Now everybody right now is trying to have that NBA YoungBoy sound. Right. Or that man, I barely even listen to too much radio anymore. Or sound like the Baby and his rhyme pattern and things like that.
Right.
From things that I've heard from you from, man, when I first met you back in the Gita from my feet up days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Up until now, what allows you to like keep, that sound that you want to have and not go off of somebody else's.
But see, because I come from the original cloth with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you can put yourself in a room and you really create. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you done heard somebody and be like, oh dang, that's hot right now. I need to make something like that. Mm-hmm. No. You gotta make something with that energy. You feel what I'm saying? It's a difference from you dropping something that sound like this person because you want the same response they get.
Right.
Opposed to, I could bring that same energy, but I'm gonna do it this way and I still get that same attention and maybe more. You feel what I'm saying? Let me test my own unique skills. Now it's like, yo, you got different genres of music that done grew.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to hip hop.
Yeah.
Or rap. Even me speaking like that, hip hop, rap, then you got drill music, then you got trap music, then you got, you know what I'm saying? It's different styles now. So now, one thing I like about it that, okay, it's cool. I like that it grows and it spreads out like that. It gives people different things to tap into. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. But
at the same time, be creative, man. Don't lose yourself. Once you lose yourself, it's gonna be hard to try to find yourself back. You feel what I'm saying? Trying to get back and see, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get to know myself. Man, I understand it's hard. Ain't nobody perfect though, man, but you gotta have that ground, bro. You gotta have people around you that keep you grounded and level.
Yeah, I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't have anybody around you for the popularity. Because that's all they there for is popularity. You gotta lead by example. If you're gonna lead a team or anybody behind you, lead them off of, you know what I'm saying, how you are. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta deal with all that.
All of that.
We're gonna edit that one part. Y'all keep going. Y'all good as fuck.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you gotta look at the growth aspect of it. And you gotta look at the ones that just stubborn to the shit. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it like this. All right, well, go ahead. And that's cool. But know the reason why you in it, man. Like, I'm a musician, I'm an artist, I'm a producer, you know what I'm saying, engineer. So, don't lose yourself, man. Use your damn self and let God use you. Might be crazy to see me doing what I'm doing, but you know God comes first over anything.
Facts. Big facts. Speaking of now, what projects you got going on? Videos, anything like that? Something you just dropped or coming up? Right
now, this Surfing the Waves is up. I have a track I featured on with my homeboy named Dirty Eagle out of Chicago, and it's called Quite Like This.
Okay.
And that song pretty lit. It's fun. It's fun as fuck, and the energy he brought to it when he presented it to me, it made me want to do something different and get on something different. But it worked. It fit. You know what I'm saying? And it broadened my shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he got some good music too coming out too. Shout out to Dirty Eagle, man. You know what I'm saying? Him and his wife.
Yep.
Candy Girl. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Where social media?
Man, catch me on Facebook, Doty G Mac, Instagram Doty G _ with Doty _ G _ Mac. Catch me on SoundCloud too, official Doty G Mac. Twitter Doty G Mac, everything Doty G Mac. You know, but yeah, check me out. You know, I'm just trying to put some good music out here, man. I ain't trying to be like nobody but myself. At the end of the day.
Facts, keep it original.
That's what this body kid about, man.
Definitely, yeah. I was about to say any shout outs, any names you want, you know.
Shout out, man, to everybody in the G. Shout out to y'all, man, putting this together, man. Appreciate everything around here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all podcasts y'all got going on, man, and y'all putting y'all mind to something else other than the norm. Everybody be kicking the party all day, man, but are you feeding the minds that's out here? You know what I'm saying? To do better, get better, give them a platform for them to express themselves in a way that some people don't feel comfortable with doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got some people out here, man, that's just not comfortable with being who they are.
Yeah, that's facts.
Can't fault me for being me, man. I'm gonna be out the way and I'm gonna handle my business. When I step out, I'm gonna shine the way God want me to. Can't follow everybody but myself. Gotta check myself first, you feel me?
Most definitely. Shit, if you ain't right with yourself, can't be right with everybody else.
Man, I'm telling you, you gotta see whatever everything you do to do it wisely.
Yes, sir. With that being said, you know, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. All the information will be in the link in the description below.
Yeah.
And check everything out. YouTube, social media, everything. This is Dream Rich TV. I'm your boy Andy 500.
And I'm your boy Doty G Mac, Body Kid.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.